Hello students and welcome to Learn Piano Now with Daniel Joyner. I hope you're looking forward to learning something new today because I am looking forward to teaching you. Well, I hope you're excited because today's lesson is on beautiful cinematic arpeggios that change key. So for this video, I decided to take a concept from a previous video entitled Beautiful Cinematic Arpeggio Patterns and take that idea and play it in all the white keys in ascending order, because that way it has a really transportive effect and an uplifting effect on the listener. Let me demonstrate it for you, and I'll explain very quickly that we're using the 6, 4, 1, 5 chord progression in the key of C major first. Then we're going to do the same thing in D major and E major, F, G, A, B, and C. So our pattern is going to go like this. This is in C major. Then we're going to switch to D major. Then we're going to switch to E major. Hear how that has such a neat effect? Now we're going to switch to F major. Now G major. A major. B major. And finally, back home to C major. Doesn't that just sound like a movie soundtrack? It's really interesting stuff. So the progression, again, which we're going to practice first, is 6, 4, and we're using the closest inversion of the 4 chord, right, the F chord, and then 1, which is going to be C major. We're using the second inversion of C major, and then we're using the 5, which is in root position. So again, A minor, root position, which is the 6, F in first inversion, which is the 4, then C in second inversion, that's the 1, and then G in root position, that's the 5. And we're going to double it. We're going to do the same chords and inversions in each hand. Okay? So this is the fingering. Okay? 5, 3, 1 in the left hand, 1, 2, 4 in the right. Then we're going to go here, 5, 3, 1 in the left, 1, 2, 5 in the right. Then we're going to switch to this fingering, 5, 2, 1 in the left, 1, 3, 5 in the right, and then 5, 3, 1 in the left, 1, 3, 5 in the right. Okay, so we start with that. And then we turn it into this. So we're really just arpeggiating the chord in the left hand from the bottom up. Bottom, middle, top, middle, 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 bottom, middle, top, middle. And in the right hand, we're arpeggiating it from the top down. So we're going top, middle, bottom, middle, top, middle, bottom, middle, top, middle, bottom, middle for the F chord, and then for the C chord, top, middle, bottom, middle, and then top, middle, bottom, middle. And then we combine that together to make our cinematic sounding arpeggio pattern. Now we're going to change keys. So now we have to go to the key of D, which is a step higher. So in the key of D, we have our 1 chord. We go up all the way up to our, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We find our 6th chord in the D scale, Okay, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we find our 6th chord, right? Then we gotta find our 4 chord. So our 4 chord is G, but we're gonna play it in a closer inversion. So we're gonna play this inversion of the G. So you move the F sharp up 1/2 step, and we have our G chord, 4 chord in first inversion, and then our closest inversion of the 1 chord. The 1 chord is that, D major, but we're going to put it down here to be closer to where we were before. So we do second inversion. So we do the 5th of the chord, the root, and the 3rd, A, D, F sharp. Then we go to root position 5 chord, which is our A major. Again, root position B minor chord, first inversion G major chord, second inversion D chord, root position A chord. Okay, and then we arpeggiate it. So we go. Then we shift keys again. We go up to another step to the key of E. Now E scale is this. So we got to go and find our diatonic chords in E. So going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our 6th chord. So we're going to start on C sharp minor. Our 4 chord is A major, right? So we're going to take this A and flip it up to here. That'll give us our closest inversion of the A chord, C sharp EA, first inversion. And then we find our closest inversion of the 1 chord, which is our E major triad, but we got to invert it down here, right? Because that's our closest inversion. It's actually second inversion. Root position, first inversion, second inversion. Okay? And then from there, we're going to go to our root position 5 chord, which is our B major triad. So we go C sharp minor, root position, A triad, first inversion, E triad, second inversion, and B triad, root position. So, and then we're going to do our cinematic contrary motion arpeggio. That's the key of E. Now we got to go up to the next white key, which is F. So in F, we have our F major scale. We go up the diatonic chords in F. We found our 6th chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we go 6. Then our 4 chord is B flat, but we're going to play the B flat on the top, right? So to make it closer, B flat first inversion. Then we go down here to our 1 chord, our F chord in second inversion, right? So we have C, F, A, and then our C chord, 5 chord in root position. So 6, 4, 1, 5. Then we do our cinematic arpeggio. Now we got to go up to the next white key, which is G. So G, we count up the diatonic triads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We find our 6th chord. We play that in root position. Then our 4 chord is C, so we simply take the top note and move it up to C, and we have our first inversion C chord. So 1 note different between those 2 chords. And then we come down here to the second inversion of the G chord. We have our G major, second inversion, D, G, B, and then we move to our root position of the 5 chord, which is D major triad. Now let's play our cinematic arpeggio pattern with that. Here's the 6th chord, here's the 4 chord, here's the 1 chord, and here's the 5 chord. Okay, now we have to go up another step to the key of A. So here's the A major scale, and here are the A diatonic triads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 is where we start. That's F sharp minor triad. So we're going from there to the 4 chord, but remember, we want to take the bottom note of the 4 chord and flip it up an octave to first inversion. So we're going here, F sharp minor, to D, first inversion, to A, second inversion. Okay, so that's E, A, C sharp. And then we're going to E, our 5 chord, that's root position. So 6, 4, 1, 5. And then we're going to put it in our cinematic arpeggio pattern. So pretty. Okay, we're going to go up a step now to B major, our hardest key yet. So here's the B major scale. Then we do our B diatonic triads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 6 is G sharp minor, where we're going to start. So we start on G sharp minor. We need to go next to the 4, but remember we bring our bottom note and flip it up an octave to invert the chord. So we do our 4 chord in first inversion, and then we do our 1 chord, which is, that's B major triad. We do that in second inversion with the F sharp on the bottom to be close by, and then we do our root position 5 chord, which is F sharp major triad. Again, that's 6, 4, 1, 5. And then we do our cinematic arpeggio pattern with that. Then we go up to the original key, back to C major to do 6, 4, 1, 5. And you can end on the A minor chord. Very pretty. Well, I hope you enjoyed that pattern, and I hope you get a lot of use and practice out of it. The sheet music is linked in the description of this video if you care to use that and follow along with the sheet music. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please subscribe to my video channel if you like weekly piano lessons on various topics, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now, guys.